Hey everybody, Tony D and little Joan here with a new segment I'd like to call Good News. Good news from Tony and Joan. The news is so depressing, so why not have like a positive segment where we just talk about some of the news stories that have been happening, the good that's out in the world, and so nothing negative on this particular video. So no complaining. I can't complain. This is going to be a challenge for me, as many of you know. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books, Wokistan, a novel, and The Pineys, books 1, 2, 3, and 4, available in ebook, trade paperback, Kindle Unlimited is free at Amazon.com. Audiobooks coming soon. And of course, The Webcomic Factory, celebrating 10 years of webcomics at thewebcomicfactory.com. Speaking of the Webcomic Factory, Christian and I will be doing a live stream on April 10th to celebrate the Webcomic Factory's 10-year anniversary. That's the exact day. All right. Chicago pizzeria tests out using ovens to make needed medical supplies amidst beer virus outbreak. God, can't say that. So yeah, pizza once again saves the day. And what's even better is they're not allowed to make Chicago pizza, which is the wrong pizza. So it's a win-win for everybody. Next news story. Trial drug successfully blocks beer virus from entering cells. Big news. This is from yesterday. Just read a little bit of it. An international team led by a Canadian University of British Columbia researchers, Dr. Joseph Penninger, has seen promising results from a trial drug capable of blocking the cellular doors typically exploited by the beer virus to infect multiple human organs. So that's good. That's a very good thing. Hopefully this is going to, within the next year, be out there. Yeah, it takes a while, but they're working on it. Everybody's working on it. So this is a good update. Next up, beer virus. This is the Irish Prime Minister, and he has returned to practicing medicine in order to help during the crisis. So isn't that nice? He's a medical doctor. He had stopped practicing to be a politician, I guess, and now he's in order to. I mean, it's a win-win. It's a win for him. It's a win for the people being treated, and unless he's a terrible doctor, I suppose. But I'm sure they could always use another doctor on the front lines of this. Good for him. Good for him. Good for the Irish. And I'm a huge fan of the Try channel, if you've ever watched that. A lot of fun videos there. The Try guys, they're not the Try guys, they're the Try channel people trying different things. It's mostly Irish comedians, and they try different foods. They've tried, Jersey foods and tasty cakes and other local fare to me. So that's always fun. So good for him. Solid move. Beer virus could trigger biggest fall in carbon emissions since World War II. Isn't that nice? So here we're going to have a little climate change reversal thanks to this, because everybody's home. Probably go on for a few more months. Clear the air. Certainly the air certainly must be cleaner in China. But that's a nice thing. Nice to know. And also, I think it's also, at least for many people, giving people a chance to relax, get caught up on their sleep. Yeah, even though you may be freaking out by things, I mean, for some people for some people who are really overworked, it's given them an opportunity to get caught up on their sleep, maybe rethink things and how they're going to live their lives in the future, maybe reevaluate what's important. And I think that's a positive thing, or it can be. Representative Burchett of Tennessee, I believe this is, set up a line for those feeling overwhelmed. And he's gotten 1,000 calls. So that's nice. think that's probably a good thing. Um, People probably do feel overwhelmed with this virus, and it's nice to have someone to talk to if you don't have family or friends, and or even if you do, sometimes you got to give them a break. I know when I went through my dark times, I went to a therapist, and that was nice to give my family and friends a break. Um, I could complain to somebody else who was a professional, and even if it's just somebody who listens to you, a lot of times that's all people need. And finally, Louis C.K. has a new comedy special. It's only $7.99. You can download it. I think I may probably download this. I'm a fan of Louis C.K. I didn't think. I think I've talked about this before. I think Louis was, he was out of line, but I think destroying his career was an overreaction to what happened. And I think, he's a strange dude. He did something that I wouldn't have been happy with if my female relative or friend had been in the room. But I've said before, my question for her would have been, well, did you leave? And, I think there's a line there that Louis definitely crossed, but there was also a line that those women crossed by staying. And, I think that was dumb of them. If they were truly traumatized by this event, they should have just left. And this idea that, well, people do stupid things. Now, what if Louis had just been in the room and he'd just been a jerk to them? He had said nasty things, not sexual things, but just nasty things. He just said, yeah, you two are untalented. I don't know why you came in here. You two are useless human beings. Now, if he had done that, would that have been news? That would have been infinitely worse, I think, for two comedians coming up. And it's not like Louis was their boss. Louis is a celebrity, and yes, he's been punished, but I think he's been punished. I think he was over punished, really. I mean, I didn't think he deserved to lose his career. He definitely needs therapy, but he's back, and I don't have a problem listening to his comedy. I really don't. So if you do, I understand it. I think anything that'll get people to laugh right now is a good thing. And he never proclaimed to be a saint. And who is? So that's the uplifting news, and or the not uplifting news. I got a lot of these stories off of Reddit's uplifting news. That's good news. Good news with Tony and Joan. That's my new segment. Hope you enjoyed it.